How's it going, everybody? Got another Sega Genesis game for you here today. This is Airbuster. Let's go ahead and get started. This is basically a shoot-'em-up game, STG. You are a plane, you fly around, you shoot things shoot at you. Hopefully they die and you don't. This is not going to be a Let's Play, this is just going to be sort of a demo of the game, so I'll be playing through the first few levels. First thing you'll notice, the music is fantastic. Just take it in for a moment. Yeah, it's awesome. Also, you'll notice this is a side-scroller, not a vertical shooter. But the level design is actually very good. First level, not so much. It's really just, you know, there's a background and enemies, but there will actually be obstacles and landscape in later levels, which we will see. Totally thought I could make it through there. I used to be very good at this game as a kid, but I am unfortunately quite out of practice at the moment, which is part of the reason I'm not doing a proper Let's Play of this. So you'll notice that you can up your shot power by collecting power-ups. There are a variety of different weapons. There are homing missiles, these missile pods that I have here. There's like a 6-way shot that sort of explodes in every direction. There's a backward shot. Just a variety of power-ups. In my opinion, the best one to use is the missile pod. So I will be sticking with that for the majority of this. The reason this is the best weapon is because the missile pods can actually damage the opponents just by touching them. So you can sort of like do this to kill guys. Alright, so another thing this game has going for it, good boss fights. Okay, let's take missiles then, shall we? Since I accidentally picked them up. Oh, back to missile pods. As you can see right there, I actually killed that guy just by running into him with the missile pods. So most of the boss fights take the form of damaging different portions of the boss, and then attacking those again to do actual damage. First boss, not too hard. Not much to say there. And unfortunately I've already died twice on the first level, but no biggie. You'll notice I didn't get hit there because he went down. I'm not sure what's up with the anime-style graphics and the loading screens. If I had to guess, I would say this is probably based on an anime series or something that was only out in Japan. And then the game got brought over to the US. So now we start to see the level design get a little bit better. One really cool thing about this level is you'll notice that the music actually mirrors what's going on in the level. So for instance, everything's going kind of slow right now. It'll speed up in a minute, and the music will sort of match that with how it goes. You'll see what I mean in a moment. But it's very cool. You can tell that they really did put a lot of effort into, you know, making the game as good as it could be. So go ahead and listen. See that, how it sort of speeds up? Yeah. I find that pretty cool. And these sections are pretty interesting. You have to basically just not crash into the walls, obviously. But it's a neat little addition. Makes the game a little bit more intense. And of course the little flashes pop up on the screen to let you know what's about to happen. So you're not left completely blind. Let's go ahead and try out the homing missiles, shall we? Now, in addition to your shots, you have sort of a bomb attack. If you hold down the A button and then let it go, It'll wipe out pretty much all the bullets on the screen, as well as any enemies that only take one shot. So that can be pretty crucial in certain situations. I seem to be doing pretty well so far on this level. You will notice this is not the most difficult game of this genre. And obviously I'm not, I've said before, this is not really the type of game I'm best at, but I do fairly well at this game even in my out-of-practice state. I think this is probably due to the fact that I don't believe this was an arcade game. I believe it was made specifically for console, and so because they weren't designing the game specifically to eat up your quarters, it's a little bit more fair in places than the arcade STGs tend to be. Whoa, fake out. I don't want any of those. Alright, so boss number 2. Ah! It's okay. Well, we've already used one to continue in the second level. Again, part of the reason that I'm not doing a proper Let's Play of this. I'll probably just do the first, like, 3 levels or so. There are 6 or 7 levels in the game, but you can sort of get the idea. And I would definitely recommend checking this game out if you have a Genesis or an emulator. Obviously, I own the Genesis, but for a lot of people, emulator is probably the only route they can go with this. Although you can get a Genesis for pretty cheap on eBay. And I imagine this game's still available. Obviously, not giving out any links to emulators or anything like that, as usual. But you can find this game if you really want to. Okay, so things start to get a little bit crazier on this level. The music stays awesome, of course. The theme of this level is basically you are ascending into space. And it's called Scramble for a reason. Ooh, that was masterful. I was waiting there. I paused because I expected to die immediately after I said that was masterful. So, this video is the first in my, well, not really the first, but one of the first in my series of just sort of going through old Genesis games that I used to love and demoing them. There are some of them that I will do actual Let's Plays of, probably the games that I'm really good at, like Sonic. But a lot of them I'm just going to be sort of demoing, if they're games that I think people might not have necessarily heard of. Spread the love for the unknown games, you know. So expect to see... Oh, I didn't think it was going to run into me. Well, at any rate, expect to see more of those in the future. By the way, even though I've used 2 continues, you can actually change the settings in the options menu so that you have 6 lives and 6 continues versus like 2 lives, or sorry, 3 lives and 3 continues. I didn't think it was necessary though, since I was only going to be doing a couple levels. And I have beaten this game, but I doubt I could do it at this point. No. Oh, that was close. As you can see, there's a very good variety of, good enemy variety. And they're all relatively interesting. It's not just red plane, blue plane, you know. This guy's fairly easy. And you'll notice that because the missile pods damage the enemies, like I said, you can just sort of fly around him and damage him while you dodge him. Pretty handy. Sorry, sometimes I just get caught up listening to the music because of how good it is. You'll notice my shot power turns a different color when it gets a little bit more upgraded. No idea what MLM stands for. Oh, I could have sworn I dodged that. No worries, we've got enough credits to finish this level. Oh, come on. It's okay, I make no claims to be good at this game anymore. If you guys had seen me back in the day, though, man, I was pro at this game. As you can probably guess, on this boss you sort of have to eliminate these... eliminate these little pods on the outside before you can take out the boss inside. And he gets quite a bit easier at this point. So sad. So sad how much I suck. Hey, now I can do this. Perhaps that's a bad idea. Okay, well, that's gonna conclude this video. Again, just wanted to sort of demo the game, get the name out there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll be covering more games in the future, so stay tuned.